Hello everyone and welcome to Fitness Reloaded. This is episode 2 of the Lazy Dieter series. And in this episode, we will talk about why being lazy is essential to success. Actually, if you're not lazy, then you are actively taking steps to undermine your efforts. And let me explain why this happens. So here's what most people do with weight loss. They go on a diet, they lose some weight, they stop the diet, and then before they know it, they get the weight back. So they devoted all this effort to lose the weight. Now they have taken it all back, they're back to square one. And now they have to go on another diet, lose the weight again, hopefully they won't get it back. And they keep repeating all this cycle again and again. So let's say this is you. You've lost 10 pounds, you gained them back. So you have already lost 10. Now, second time around, you're going to diet again and you lose those 10 pounds. So 10 plus 10, 20. You have lost a total of 20 pounds. But then if you end up getting them back again, even though you have done the effort of losing 20 pounds, you have nothing to show for it. Because you keep getting the weight back. And if this is you, then this means that you were not lazy when you were going on a diet. Instead, you were trying hard. And that's what you get when you try hard. Okay, so if you want to do it the lazy way, you will not try hard. You will try a little bit. Instead, you will try smart. And that's why you will lose the weight easily. And you will also not gain it back. So you will do the effort once and that's it. That's it. Okay, so how do you do this? Well, if I were you, and actually I was like you just a few short years ago, I actually took a look at my life, the way I lived my life. I recognized that some things I was doing were making me fat. Like I was eating out a lot. I loved Indian cuisine and I would just go and get a paneer masala, and I love masala, but you know how fatty these sauces are? And I would eat, it was like a big portion, and I would eat all the sauce and all the rice and the naans. And also, I didn't really exercise consistently, so sometimes I would exercise once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes no times at all. Now, on top of it, I was working a desk job, which meant I would spend all those hours sitting. So my only opportunity to move was going to the gym. And this was really bad. Like compared, let's say, to being in college where you need to walk from building to building or bike. When you're working a desk job, you pretty much have very limited mobility. You have to think about it. Like you will either walk or take public transit to your job, or you will try to work on your lunch break, or if you do none of that, then there's no movement. So it's just you sitting, eating, getting fatter. So if that's the case with you, then notice all the behaviors that you are doing that make you fat. And start thinking how you can change them. If you change those behaviors and you start having healthier behaviors, then you will lose weight. Not because you're on a diet, but because your habits are better. In my case, I started exercising more. Not by saying arbitrarily, oh, I'll start exercising 5 days a week and I'll just push myself. Because remember, we covered this in the previous episode. Willpower does not work. Instead, the first thing I aimed for was to become consistent 2 times a week. I was already kind of doing 2 times a week, so my only step up was now I wanted to become consistent. That was my first step. And then I later on started exercising 5 times a week. But I had first mastered twice a week for months before I started doing more exercise. And then I also wanted to tackle eating. I was eating out all the time and I was never cooking at home. On top of that, I absolutely hated cooking. What I did? Well, I thought I would master one recipe. Just one. I thought if I master this one recipe and I learn to do it by heart and I learn to do it as fast as, say, my grandma did it, then cooking will stop being such a big deal. And this is what I did. One recipe, just one, for months before I even added more recipes. Now that doesn't mean that I started eating 5 days a week or 7 days a week home cooked food. No, I kept doing what I was already doing, eating out. I just changed one day. One day a week, it would be my own food. And I would practice this particular recipe. And after a few months, once I mastered this, I started adding more recipes. The easiest way to lose weight is by changing your habits. And on top of that, if you change your habits, this is something you will keep doing for the rest of your life. So you are setting a foundation that will serve you for the rest of your life. So don't just think about weight loss as something bad that you just need to do somehow, anyhow, right now. Think about it for the long term. Think about it as something you do for yourself to help yourself be more energetic and more vital. Like right now, it's been a few years since I started this change. I have lost more than 12 pounds without going on a diet. But most importantly, I've become fitter. So yes, I lost the weight, but when I actually started getting into my old jeans, I was actually fitting better at them because I was exercising. And I keep improving. Like now I'm eating more fruits and vegetables than what I used to, let's say 2 years ago. And I still have room to grow and things to do, but this is something that is now exciting to me. To be honest, when I started with cooking, it was not exciting at all. I hated it. It's just that I thought that this is the right thing to do, and I will do as little as I can. And that's why I started with one recipe, and it worked. And right now, I no longer think that cooking is a big deal and thinking, oh, I need to cook. It's like, okay, I cook, bam, 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 and food is ready. And same with exercise. I'm not like, oh, I need to exercise. It's like, of course I will exercise. Or if I don't do it, I feel as if something is missing. So that's what will happen to you if you focus on building the habits first. So you needing to lose weight is a great opportunity to get into habit building. Now, I have written extensively about this. The best way to start is get my book, Surprisingly Unstuck, The Power of Small Healthy Habits in a World Addicted to Instant Results. You can find it on Amazon. Now, if you care more about cooking, I have talked more about it on my site, fitnessreloaded.com. I have links below this video to get you there. And also, if you care about exercise, so if you want to start exercising 5 days a week, you wish you were one of those people who just did it and didn't have to debate with themselves to do it, then go to exercisebliss.com and sign up. I have created a 2-month program to help you do exactly that. Do this and your future self will thank you for making this decision right now. Again, being lazy is the best way to success and the fastest way to success. So thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Come to fitnessreloaded.com and sign up for my list to get the rest of this series. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye bye. Trying to make yourself do something you don't want to do just sucks. So if you're truly lazy, you don't want to do that. But also, willpower is not meant to sustain you. So it's not that it's your fault and you're not strong enough. It's just that this is how willpower works.